Another festival that is coming up and will hopefully have slightly cooler weather is the Sandborn Fall Festival. I'm here today with organizer Renee Schopmeyer. Thanks for joining me today, Renee.
Thank you for having me.
So tell me a little bit about the Sandborn Fall Festival. What year is this for that festival?
This is the 8th year for this festival. It used to be known as the Black Creek Festival, but whenever the fire department took it over in 2017, we kind of wanted to revitalize it, and so we renamed it the Sandborn Fall Festival. And then in 2023, it became incorporated with an own organization called the Friends of Sandborn Fall Festival. That is a 501c3 nonprofit. And so then we just keep growing it every year.
Yeah, I've attended, and it seems like every year it just spreads out further and further there at the park. What are the dates of the festival this year?
It is the 4th weekend in September, so it'll be Saturday, September the 26th, and Sunday, September the 27th.
Okay, so if people are looking for something to do that weekend, what should they expect? What's your plans for that Saturday and Sunday?
There is a ton. So we start out on Saturday, the 26th. We have the Sandborn Volunteer Fire Department doing their pancake breakfast, and their pancakes are made from scratch using my husband's recipe. That is a free will donation. That's from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. There's also a 5K walk or run that starts at 8 a.m. Then at 10 a.m. we have a pet parade and awards. Also starting at 9 a.m. all the way through 5 p.m. we have over 100 vendors that are going to be set up throughout the community building and throughout the whole entire park. There's a baseball tournament going on for the youth. There's a kids fun area in our pickleball court, so it's a fenced in kids area that our park board is putting on. There is music all day long, starting at 10:30 a.m. going all the way to 8 p.m. At 5 p.m. we start a Jonah fish fry coming in, and so that we will be doing that as a fundraiser for the festival to help us to continue on for later on. And during that fish fry and the music, we have a bingo that's benefiting the park, and then we close out Saturday night with fireworks at 9 p.m.
Wow.
So then we come in on Sunday morning, and we have a community church service at 10 a.m. Then the praise team from the Sandborn First Christian Church continues to play for an hour after that. The baseball tournament continues on. The kids fun area continues on. There will be a car and bike show from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m., as well as a community varsity blood drive in the community building in the front room of that from 11 a.m. to 2:40 p.m. We still have music continuing on, and as well as all the vendors until 3 p.m.
Wow, that is a packed full weekend.
It is a very packed full weekend, and we call it the big festival in a small town for a reason.
Yeah, it really is. So tell me about some of the music you have coming in.
We start out from 10:30 to 12:30. We have Gary Phelps coming in, and he is the one-man Johnny Cash tribute band, and he is absolutely amazing. Sounds just like Johnny Cash. From 1 to 3 on Saturday, we have Ricochet Vincennes doing old school music. Then from 3:30 to 5:30 is the Mystery Train, and then from 6 to 8 is the Lowrider Experience. And then on Sunday, we have the praise team for an hour, and then we have the Burning Daylights Blues Band.
Wow. Yeah. So you have bands coming from, they're kind of spread out.
Yeah, they're from quite a distance for some of them, and some of them are local. And we still have other bands that still message and want to get on the roster, and so I have a backup list.
Yeah, that's awesome though. I think that just being at the festival, and you get a lot of senses. You have smells of food trucks, and you hear the music, and it's just a happy area. How many food trucks do you have?
I think I have 6 food trucks coming in, plus there's a lot of other food vendors that are going to be throughout as well.
Right. And like you said, there's bingo, and there's fun for all ages. What's in the kids area?
In the kids area, there is a small bounce house. There's yard games, and there's a lot of other things that the park board has got set up.
Okay. And it seems like you said, there's things inside and outside. Mm-hmm. So even if you have bad weather for some reason, yes, there's still plenty of things to do in the really large community building that's there. That's a nice community building that Sandborn has. And it seems like Sandborn's making a lot of improvements lately.
We're trying.
And yeah, the baseball park is really nice. And tell me about the baseball tournament that's going on during the festival.
The tournament is a 13U tournament, and it's $150 for a team to enter, and they can get a hold of Jason West for any of that information to get signed up.
Okay. And you said the pancake breakfast, there's a pancake breakfast in the morning, and then there's a fish fry, and there's food vendors. So I think people can come and get every meal, right? That entire weekend, right? So this should be set.
All different kinds. We've got pulled pork coming. We have Mexican meals. We have grilled cheese. We have all kinds of, we have a special dessert truck coming. We've got some different drink trucks coming. So, I mean, there is whatever you are hankering at that point in time, you can get it filled.
Yeah, and I think there was a lot of food vendors at the Knox County Fair. So if people have hit those up and then they've kind of been missing them,
yes,
now's the perfect time.
We do have at least 3 from the Knox County Fair that is coming to the festival.
Yeah, so it gets them their fix of those trucks that they were missing.
Yes,
yeah,
absolutely.
And for those who haven't been to Sandborn, there's also a massive playground.
Yes.
Right, so this festival is just happening kind of like all in this park,
around
all around the park. So it's a perfect place for families to come. I mean, I remember I've kind of shopped before, and my child's been playing on the playground kind of simultaneously. It's a perfect environment for a festival. And I think there's typically photo booths or photo areas, I'll say, set up.
We have an old truck that happens to match our logo perfectly. That is on loan from Ed McKim, and we do decorate it up with the mums and pumpkins and corn shocks. And the pumpkins have been donated by Musen Brothers. The mums get donated by Williams Farms. The corn shocks come from my garden. And so we get it all decorated up. And so there's an opportunity there to be able to take a picture. And then we also have one inside of the shelter house it's enclosed as well. And so that way they can take pictures in a couple different areas.
Yeah. And how did you get involved in this?
How do I ever get involved in anything? So initially, when it was on the fire department, I was a part of the fire department. And so I had gotten involved at that point, and I had stepped back away. The fire department didn't do it anymore. And then the town board at that time had asked me if I would come back and do it again, because I had all the information for all the previous vendors. And so we came in and did it, and it grew, and it has continued to grow every year since. Right,
and like you were telling me before this started, your husband goes out with a 10 by 10 pipe square and spray paints everybody's vendor spots, right? Because that's how many vendors you have. You said you have over 100.
Yeah,
I mean,
so we have, I think, 32 that are inside the community building gym portion of it, and then we go outside that Thursday and Friday beforehand, and we have a 10 by 10 pipe, PVC pipe square, and we'll plop it down, and he'll spray paint around it, and he will mark the number, and then he'll move it over if it's a double space or triple space. I have vendors that are bringing more things and asking for larger areas than they have before. So we are definitely growing, and like you said, I am planning those and around the playground equipment, so you can have your kid be playing there while you're shopping in that area.
It's perfect. And like you mentioned, the blood drive.
Yes.
That's like another way that you can come and celebrate, but you're still giving back.
Yes.
Right. So I think that's a perfect. And then afterwards you can fuel up with the food trucks and,
yes.
and the food vendors,
before,
right?
Yeah.
Like, so slightly better than the crackers that they usually give you afterwards. But no, the blood drive I think is an awesome touch. Is that something that's new this year, or is that how always been?
No, we've had it for the past 3 years.
Yeah.
And like I said, this is an event by the community for the community, and so we really want to, like, we have the Lions Club that comes in, the fire department comes in, the church youth department, they do a lemon shake-up stand. So it is really the community that's coming together, and then we use the funds and a part of the proceeds that go back into the community. Last year we put in a Wi-Fi mesh system throughout the whole entire park, so anybody can go in and to be able to have internet access. And so this year we've been able to give back to some of the baseball leagues. We've been able to give back to the Wreaths Across America. We're giving back to the park for speakers and for microphone systems that they need for some of their fundraisers. And then we're also being able to give back to the library on when they do their kids' stuff. So just making sure we are able to give back constantly.
Yeah, and the Wi-Fi for the whole park, that's like a big city thing.
Yes.
I mean, so for Sandborn to be able to do that and provide that for their citizens, that's amazing, you know. So I think, and then it's a testament to people who care about their communities and really put work into where they live becomes where they love, and you know, then it makes it better for everyone in the whole town. So, and it takes people like you to step up and to organize things like this. So I really appreciate you coming in and telling us, and I certainly plan to be there and hope that it's, like I said,
awesome,
cool weather.
Cool weather and not rainy.
Yes. Well, thank you, Renee.
You're welcome.
We'll see you September 26th and 27th in Sandborn.